Good day, gentlemen. Good day. Setting up my second screen. I got it working today, which is good. Not that you asked, but it's okay. Subaru, how you doing, mate? What's going on, mate? Yeah, mate. Here's the guy, mate. Here's the guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning, gentlemen. How we doing? Fresh cup of coffee here. Big ol' ice latte. Oh, it's work o'clock. What will we be doing today, I wonder? Well, yesterday I basically designed out the visuals for the new biome, right? So I think today is just going to be making it actually have some cool gameplay stuff. Who knows? A little bit of brainstorming collectively as a people. And yeah, just see what happens, man. That's it. No plan, really. I'm just going to wing it. Oh, man, I miss coffee. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes. Welcome to day 152 of development on Terra Factor. The fantasy factory building game that's all about growing plants and putting them in a hole and then using that to craft more things and advance through the ages, through the technology, and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, we're kind of in an arc right now of working on the new biome. We got that's the third biome. You know, we got the plains, the arid over here, and now whatever this is. It's called Biome 3 right now. It's going to stay like that until I think of a better name. What to do? I'm gonna run around chopping down these trees until I have an idea for what to do today. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, sir. I have YouTube chat and Twitch chat stacked up side by side, so I can see the YouTube chat today. Hello, Crob. I wish I had a bit more screen real estate though. Oh man, it's dark in here. Wow. Hi, Zidius. Yeah, should be fun. So yeah, I kind of have no idea what to do off rip today. No clue. No clue whatsoever. Probably do something though. You know? Probably do something. We can do the all patches. That might be cool. I really want to design like a new intermediate like milestone thing. This is getting a little too fat. You need to like start splitting this up into phases. Yeah. I gotta decide if I even want to do the all patches to begin with. Let's pretend that these are all patches. So let's pretend that we have like an iron vein or something here. Ow, that hurts. I mean, it wouldn't be iron because we already have iron, but something new. Like, do I even want to do that? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Really. Couldn't tell you. It could be interesting. Really, it's like, what would it even be used for? What's the thing that we're crafting, you know? What are we crafting? What are we crafting? What are we doing? What are we working towards, you know? So I might need to start with the milestones and then walk backwards from that. Maybe, like... I don't know. We'll see. G'day, Jeremy. How you doing, man? No harm in having other ways to gather iron. I think that kind of is. It just overloads the game design too much in my eyes. Maybe. I don't know. Because it would be weird setting up like an efficient iron farm and then, oh, now you got another patch of iron, a different way to farm it. It just feels weird. But if it was a new resource, that makes way more sense. Which, you know, that's what it's going to be, right? The question now is like, what's the resource actually going to get used for? Like, what are we actually fucking making, dude? That's the real question. New content. What do I want to do? I want coal somehow. So, you know, this could just be coal. I was kind of thinking of adding in a new enemy that drops coal though. So, yeah, not really sure. Don't really know, dude. Don't really know. I want coal so we can combine coal with iron and turn it into steel. it for late game crafting, you know? Alright. I still have to do the pearl and noise for this, actually. Maybe I'll start there. We can think about this later. Yeah. First thing I'm going to do today is make this get naturally generated, because I just hand placed that with a bunch of dirt. Wherever the dirt is. Where's the dirt? There you are. This was hand placed. But I want to get that generating natural style. So I think we're going to do a little cheeky bit of purling noise. Or fractal noise, or whatever you want to call it, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'll do something. Let's go! Burn wood from the trees in the charcoal furnace. Yeah, I had that in a while ago in a kiln. But I would prefer adding in something new than repurposing old stuff. But that could be done. It could be done. I mean, you could unlock the kiln from stuff in the new biome or something, you know, like... There's no real right or wrong answer here. And it would be good to use wood for more stuff, you know? So maybe. That might be an idea. Bring back kiln? Question mark, question mark? Could do that. Yeah, so I'm going to think about how the hell we're even going to do the pearl and noise shit. I guess I'll flip. Where do the chunk begin set in the tiles? I wonder. Generate chunk. Here we go. Right here. So, really? Really, I'd just be doing it here. Yes, sir. Let's see. We have tile pause here, so this is going to be a job for Cursor. Alright, Clyde. Where are you? Me and Clyde haven't talked in a while, man. Me and Clyde are gonna have a little chat. What do we got? Chunk? 158. Shut up. Dumbass notification. Shut your ass up. Okay. To do. Perlin noise. So we swap in. You know what? Let's real quick just sketch this out a teensy weensy little bit. Is noise patch true? If is noise patch tile kind equal dot to do, use Perlin noise or maybe fractal or some shit to make this a natural dot patch. Use tile pause as the sample point. All right, Clyde. Let's run your magic. Detailed plans for accomplishing tasks. Sure, we can plan. We can do a little bit of planning. Has there been any technological advancements in the last couple weeks? Or are we still just rocking the Claude 4.5 Sonnet? I would imagine. I imagine we're still rocking it, dude. Call math noise? True, David. I didn't know there was one. Math. Noise. Cheeky. Cheeky. We could also add that to our notes. Actually, I think you can just use something in the Odin package math. Call math noise. It's just OpenSimplex 2, and then this is just some internal stuff that it's using. Yeah, OpenSimplex 2.odin. Okay. Also add in Simplex. I think Simplex was the thing I was actually trying to think of. Maybe, I don't know. What's the one where you, no, it's not simplex. It's just layered, fractal noise, I think. Fractal noise. Yeah, this one. Or it could be Perlin. No. Can't even remember the algorithms, dude. I think fractal was like a little bit simpler to do. Cannot remember. Do the to-do, please. Plan for the to-do. I'm down a plan. Wonder what he will do. Hello, Dave. Bad Tesla. Thanks for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. It's a theme for the new biome. I have no idea. Gonna figure it out as we go. Just gonna keep throwing random shit at it to see what sticks. Zippy Zach, how you doing, bro? Wonder what Clyde's gonna get up to. Well, that's why several noise values at different scales to get something more detailed. Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking of, but I can't remember. Like, I'm just trying to think like what I used to do back when I had to do this. I can't remember like the underlying algorithm for it. It's been too long. Which approach do you prefer? Oh, it's asking me questions? Oh my god, this is cool. Noise complexity. Which one do you prefer? Simple 2D. This is fucking sick, dude. Holy shit. Simple 2D openplex noise, faster clean patches, fractal, octave noise. Yeah, octave. That's the word I'm looking for. How large should the dirt patches be? Small frequent patches. Yes, patch density. I mean, we can just tweak this. For the scale / density, just give me variables to tune, but off rip shoot for medium small frequent patches that are sparse. Small to medium. Not that you know what that means, but hey, that's all right. For the noise complexity, I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure how the Odin's simplex noise works, so it'd be cool if you could teach me. Overall though, I want it to look nice, so some octaves layered in would be pretty swag. Thanks, broski. Dude, I love Clyde. He's my G. It just gets more and more useful every single day. Like what the fuck is happening right now? It's fucking wild, dude. Like, what is this? It's coming out with the fucking MD plan. God damn. Okay, here we go. Quick side note, I'm in the middle of implementing this. And by me implementing, I of course mean I'm getting my unpaid intern Clyde 4.5 Sonnet to do the trick. Thank you, Clyde. So apparently there's a Open Simplex 2 noise implementation package in the Odin core math, which is pretty cool. Shout out to the homie David for pointing me onto that. And I'm trying to have this new plan mode in Cursor, which it feels kind of cool. I like. Gave it the input of like I just kind of like sketched out what I wanted to do. And then it asked me some questions about like what I want, like noise complexity. What do you prefer? And then it came up with this like markdown plan, which I'm gonna read through now. But yeah, this is just fucking insane, dude. It's just exactly what I need to do. It's crazy. I'm now gonna learn how Odin's Open Simplex 2 noise works. Dude, this noise package is fucking king if that's what the usage looks like. That's nuts. That is nutty. Sheesh. I wonder how this actually works, dude. Alright, there's no shot I'm understanding any of this. What the fuck? Oh, actually. No shot, dude. Maybe I could ask Clyde. That's all right. I'm just gonna do the thing where I use it and live in blissful ignorance. That's my favorite thing to do. Looks good, Clyde. I like your plan. Let's build it. Accepted plan. Building. ... Now he's going into agent mode and he's gonna fucking execute some shit, dude. He's a killer. Barney, how you doing, bro? Arc raiders are complete. I don't think it'll ever be complete. It's one of those games, you know? But yeah, pretty much. Bigly Electric, how you doing? What's going on? Randy, you are being replaced. I welcome it. I welcome it. I'll be the first to put my hand up for getting replaced for all the grunt worker programming. All I actually care about is just like game design and making a good game. I just had to go through and learn programming in order to do this. And I mean, I kind of enjoyed a little bit, but I mean, honestly, I'd rather just sit here in game design land. That's A-OK with me, dude. What if it does better design than you? Then I will just ask it, be like, yo fam, I'm kind of like looking for a game that I want to play with the homies in a fantasy world where we're wizards and we're killing dragons. Can you make that for me? And then I'd go and do it, and then I'd go play the game, and I'd have a blast. You know. Because if we boil things all the way down to like the base level of like what I actually want here, that's what I want. If it can give it to me at the click of a button or the type of a sentence, then I'm down for that world, dude. It's really easy to be like AI doomer. Be like, oh no, dude, they're gonna take all our jobs, bro. They're gonna take our jobs. But I like to think of it this way. How long ago did a computer win at chess? 1997 was when computers got better at chess than us. People still playing chess to this day, man. What does that say? I don't know. It says something, though. All right, Mr. Computer. Let me review your changes. Yep, looks good. All right, accept. Where's the accept button? Yep, looks good to me, dude. Let's fucking build this and see if it works. Generate some new chunks. Those some pretty goddamn big looking dirt patches, dude. Holy shit. I mean, it works. It works flawlessly. I just have to tune it now. Oh my god. It actually seems like it's the... It's just fucking one-shot it, okay? Oh, thanks, Clyde. Appreciate it, man. Oh, I love life. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, it is basically embedded, I think, though. No? Let's go back Where are we? 188. Normalize is greater than. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit. Bro, there's already an inbuilt get octave noise? Oh wait, no. Clyde wrote that. Thanks, Clyde. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, dude. Just flip this to less then. That's all we need. That's all a man needs. Looking good, Clyde. Looking good. Yep. How sick is that, dude? Just fucking works. Just goddamn works. My God. I'd love to visualize this and like have some sliders and stuff. That'd be cool. But I'm feeling a little bit too lazy for that, so I'm probably just gonna call that a W, and we will move on. Does that sound good? Sounds pretty good to me. W noise Dutch generation. One teensy weensy little change. We're just gonna do one of these. For 2069. Oh my God. Clyde's fucking bass, dude. He knows what's up, man. He knows what's up. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit. What a fucking G. Oh, fuck. The future is now, old man. I'm so fucking... I don't even know what to say. Jesus Christ. Well, W Noise Dirt Generation by Clyde It's just fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah, it's beautiful. Noise. Dirt. Patches for new biome. Okay, well, render the noise on a texture plane. Could do that, yeah. That could be pretty cool. But I'm a little too lazy. I'm being real, a little bit too lazy. So I'm just gonna move on. Shh, don't tell anyone. We're gonna leave these on default values. They're gonna be default values. Alright. And then we're gonna move on. And it's just gonna get shipped in the final game. And no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know how little effort we put into this. They're just gonna be like, wow, there's some cool looking dirt patches. I'm dead ass not even gonna tune it. It's just flawless W from Clyde. Absolutely flawless. Fixie. All right. Well, dude, that was so much hard work. I think we're gonna end the stream there, fellas. That was that really took it out of me. Okay. What am I doing next? What are we doing next? I don't know. I don't know. Call still processing would be fucking tight. Tight. What's that guy from Breaking Bad? Tight. You guys know what I'm saying. Tuco. Twitch chat has always got it, alright?
Oh, tight, yeah!
Thank you. All right, what we doing? You see, this is what AI allows us to do. All right. Instead of me sitting here right now, racking my brain over how do I implement a fucking octave noise simplex fucking generation function, I'm instead daydreaming about memes. Life is good. Life is good. To be fair, I mean, I would be in the middle of writing this function right now, and I would also just go try and find that to go Salamanca meme. What now? It's weird that these are getting placed next to each other. So that makes me think that something's happening. Makes me think that no little something is happening. I think it's actually force spawning, maybe? I'm not sure. Greatest nearby distance equals 0. What's happening here? What is happening? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably doing some shit, you know? This was supposed to be a month-long arc, yeah. It could not be -1, no. We're already deep into the negatives. So I don't know what's happening, but I can just ignore the problem. It's like, yeah, it's just getting too close. A little too close for comfort. Really doesn't matter though. That's alright. Yeah. See what Noah Randy's using as a library for graphics. Yeah, I got a video on main channel if you want to check it out. I can't remember what it's called. It's like, don't make your own engine or something. It's got all the source for it. Can't even remember what it was, dude. This guy. My entire system for making games without an engine. Don't make an engine. Those two may seem contradictory. And everyone in the comments thought so too. But if you dig deep, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's not for the faint of heart, though. Who's this handsome fella? Who's this handsome fella? Alright. We're still, right now, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. What to do? I think it might be nice to do some kind of like big milestone in the tech tree. That might be cool. That might be a little bit cool. Cause yeah, and like I just need to like give like purpose to the game, you know? Like a little bit, just a little bit of purpose, a little bit of story. And that'll give me like an end goal I can like think towards, if that makes sense. Because I'd like to add a new enemy in here. I could also just brainstorm with the ChatGPT, I think. That's probably what I'm gonna do. One sec, boys. Let's hit that shit. Let's hit it. It's gonna be the milestone you reach from this biome. Don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. Ready when you are. It's patronizing me. For what? Come on, bro. Trying to think of new ideas for content for my factory building game. Making a new biome right now. Need ideas for enemies, machines, ores, etc. Thank you. Alright, well that sucks. Well, that kind of sucks to us. Let's try that again. I really want to do something about this tech tree. Because I know that I want to add steel in next, and I think I just want to do that. Because that's a step I can see, so I think I'll just do it. But like, where do I put it, dude? Like where? I guess it kind of branches out here. You know? Okie dokie. Sense of... Wait. Sense of what the fuck else is there? Skills only show up once I've interacted with the item. You mean the skills or the items themselves? But I do understand what you mean. I do understand. Heard. But yeah, I'll circle back to idea generation with ChatGPT. But it gave me the idea of what I actually wanted to do, which is clean up this tech tree so that we have room for more content, because it's starting to feel way too overwhelming because it's just too much. So we kind of need to like split it up into bite-sized chunks, I think. I think so. Yeah, so like, I mean, I could add a steel processing thing right here, right? The Steel Age. Could actually make it maybe so that the trees in this biome over here can be turned into charcoal, but only these trees. So then you gotta farm these to then fire them. Like they drop a specific log, like a, I don't know. Like a coal log or something, I don't know. Then you fire that up in the kiln, and that's how you get the coal. Could be. Could be. But yes, I think I would like to tidy this up. Because I mean, I could literally just add in steel processing here. But I almost don't want to do that. I want to have this be on like a separate page. So I'm gonna need like to make a page system for the skill tree, because like I don't want to just keep fucking adding shit onto it, because it's just gonna get really massive, which I mean is maybe fine, but it's hurting my brain a little. I want to be a little bit more modular. Have like different ages and different like clear steps or phases of the game. So like this would be the start of phase 2, right? And so I'd basically just move all of this into a new page. Minecraft quest books of different tabs. Yeah. Like I'm literally thinking of the Minecraft quest books as a reference for this. I just want to do it like a little bit better than what they do, because it can kind of feel a little weird having a bunch of different tabs with no through line. So I almost think that like this could be the end point of this and the start of the next one, and it's kind of like a wormhole into the next page. That makes sense. Like you could click on it and it would just jump into it. I think that could be cool. Like this could be like a shared quest that like wormholes into the next phase, right? I think that could be cool. But yeah, off rip is literally just, I mean, we'll still have the tabs and stuff as a navigator, I think. Perhaps. But yeah, we do need the separation. Okay. Quick update, gentlemen. We're basically at the phase in the tech tree now where there's too much shit going on and it's overwhelming me a little bit. And if it's overwhelming me, it's probably overwhelming players. So what I'm going to do is Minecraft style split this up into different tabs. And so kind of like this entire section here will be like phase 1 of the game, you know, like the early game. And then once you get into the wasteland, this, the second biome over here, this will be the next phase. So we'll have a new page for it. And then when we get into this next new biome, we'll probably, you know, start off an entirely new thing. So that way it's just easy to think about these things in isolation and like clear phases. And it should be a little bit more clean than having like a massive like spider web of shit going on. So yeah, I'm gonna try and like figure out a system for that real quick. That's probably gonna be the focus of the rest of the day, I think. I think so. For reference, by the way, this is how, what is it, Feed the Beast quests or whatever it is, does it. There's like just tabs on the side. And it splits it up into like different categories. So yeah, I basically want to do something similar to this, just so that I can think a little bit better. And breathe. That would be cool. That would be cool. Dot of light coming out. True, yeah. Can be accessed anywhere. The quest tree, yeah. You just hit T when it opens. All right. What is the simplest possible version of this? Probably, honestly, just like big tabs up top, honestly. You just click between them, like literal tabs. That is also a good point. TTVD. I am concerned with the information overload. But what if you just make it so sparse that it actually feels like a different area? So you could essentially accomplish the same thing without doing tabs. So like you would just do, all right, that didn't work. Let me select these. I need a better way of mass moving this shit. You could just do one of these. It didn't work again. There we go. I was in the wrong mode. Like you just literally like that, and then that way, you know, you would change this line to be something else, but you could do the ... right? And then when you click on it, it just jumps to the other area. So that way it's like still in the same area. I do actually like that better, because now we don't have to divide it. We just need to make a easy way of jumping around. We need to make this look not bad, right? So yeah, this could be the beginning of this phase of the game. We're gonna completely break the skill tree with this, but that's okay. I'm gonna remove the parents of the end and then make it a draft again. This will be later on. So yeah, we need to come up with a concept of like a I mean, I added this in, the milestone thing. It's purely visual, but we almost need another one of those, like, step it up even more, like a proper milestone. And it has certain things to work towards, and then once you unlock it, then you can jump to the next area. Something like that. Yeah. Still have tabs to jump? Yeah, you can still do that. I'll just do that later. But yeah, I do really like the idea of just it still all being on the same page. It's just in different areas. Because then you could zoom out and like overlook everything. It'd be really cool. You can do some cool stuff with it. Yeah, but I want like a big milestone. Big milestone thing. Because like there's a couple things I want to do. One, just like the functionality of like moving to the next area. The second thing is also project parts, like in Satisfactory. You essentially have to build these things and then submit them to the overlords via the space elevator. So I like that as well, because then it's like a tangible goal to work towards to get into the next phase of the game. And me likey a lot. So yeah, Jesus Christ, Slam just impaled himself on this spike. Sorry, little guy. Alright, I'm gonna split this off. Yoink. This is going to be its own area. Come back to that later. Be like a farming area or something. And then this guy, we're going to change this to be the kind of like the start, I guess. And then we have the end here, but like I want this goal to be visible like straight away. I want like a bang, 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 craft these things. But to do that, it kind of almost needs to be detached from the tree itself. Or just treated differently. Instead of it being a normal node. Big ass diamond? Yeah. Yeah, diamond would actually be perfect too. Actually, yeah, you literally just make it a diamond and then that's kind of it, honestly. Just trying to think how I do the link to the next area. Just kind of need to get started. That's it really. Trying to think of the data layout that'll let me do this easily internally. Because it'll need to be like a new node. Like this one will stay here and then we'll have a new one. Which is the wasteland endpoint or whatever. And it'll basically be the same thing. And I guess we select a parent here. So we go parent is the wasteland. But we'll just treat it differently. We'll just have a checkbox here saying that this is a chapter. I like the chapter idea. And then it'll just be treated differently, I would say. Actually, we probably want the reverse. So this will be a go-to chapter marker, and it'll inherit all the data from the chapter itself. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do it. Finally did my first round of Arc Raiders. W. Big W. When I flag the existing nodes a chapter, they're both chapters. That's the thing. Both chapters. Just one is the pointer and one is not. One is the OG. And it would make more sense for the destination starting point to be the OG. Because then we could point to it from multiple different areas. We could have multiple different jump points into it. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna need to change the layout of this. Methinksies. Chapter stuff. Is chapter. Bull. Destination chapter. This is going to be a string to the sorry, no, it's just going to be tech key. Go to dest chapter. If this is here, it'll inherit everything. It'll assume we're just a pointer node and inherit from this dest. I think that's how we do it. That's probably the easy way. Methinks. So I'm gonna call this right here begun tech tree remodeling. Yeah. I'm keen for this this chapter system. That's gonna be tight. Tight. It's been bugging me for a while. I think this is the solution. Yes. The solution to all my problems. This will fix world hunger. Is chapter. And then we're gonna have I would say a tech nerd selector. All right, Clyde, now's your time to shine. Once again, I call upon you. Make this function work. To do. Similar to the add parent functionality, where it looks, where on the surface it'll be pretty name selection, but using actual keys under the hood for the data storage. Onwards! You can do it, buddy! I'm rooting for you. As the days go on, I'm typing less and less code. How you guys doing? You having a good day? I'm having a good day. It's always a good day when Clyde's doing the work for me, you know? Pretty good. It even fixed my error just then in typing it out by making it a pointer. Thanks, Clyde. Homie's just got my back, you know? Top G. I don't even need to review this. I just know that he's gonna be right on the money, you know? Look at that. Alright, that didn't actually work. Oh, it did. It did, but it didn't. Let's go with that. The filter is kind of bugged. All right, Clyde. We need to have a chat. Pick up your game. Okay, Clyde. Jerk it a little. Clyde, increase jiggliness by 15%. I don't even care what you just did. Let's see. Yeah, works now. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. So that's an is chapter. That is also a chapter. So the goal now, let's transfer the data over to here. It's called the wasteland. Objective, enter the wasteland. And so I want this to inherit everything from it. Even the icon. Even the icon. I need to be able to clear that, but that's all right. Well, you and me got a problem, Clyde. You and me got a problem. What are you doing, Clyde? What are you doing, man? My disappointment is immeasurable. Not a new chat. This one. This crashes. Why does it crash? Node C string. Wonder why. I think because I'm giving it an empty name, actually. Think so. Yeah, when it's empty. Like that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we could just say... Ooh, this is it. Yeah, this is actually kind of like a bit of a fundamental problem. If I'm being real. If I'm being real. Bit of a fundamental problem. Because if this is just empty, then like... What's going on here? We basically need to make like a special node, which is just a pointer. You know what I'm saying? This isn't Clyde's fault, right? This is my fault. Yeah, we need to make a new node that's like literally just a pointer, I think. So it behaves like completely differently and gets ignored by everything. If I had to guess. So I'm gonna pull a switcheroo. Pull a little bit of a switcheroo on this guy. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. What the fuck is this indentation, bro? Hello? Wait. Why you doing me like that, Clyde? I think. Yeah, let me remove this real quick. 'Cause I think I'm off to something else. Instead, I want to draw as diamond thing. And pointer to node. Say inherit data from node. And separate these out a bit, you know. So now this changes a bit. To be draw as diamond thing. And inherit. Check that up, and then inherit from the wasteland. Bonk. And so we'll change this to not have a name there. And now we just got to get this not crashing. Why is it crashing? Why is it not crashing? Oh, there we go. Okay. Right, because it was itself. That makes sense. Yeah, so just got to make this not crashy. Basically, options, key, append options. So we'll just say if key go to empty, then we continue. Right? That should stop crashy. Nope. Okay. Okay. Tech nodes, key value. Wait a minute. Should it be the key or the value? It should be the value. Value is equal to 0, maybe. No. Value dot pretty name. Well, really, if value dot inherit data, you continue. Right. Alright. It's equal to something, then we continue. That should fix. Let's see. Yay. Yay. It might break here though. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna fix that as well. Just gonna make sure we are being vigilant. We must be vigilant. Key not equals selected, don't allow self. Check that in there. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. We should be fixied. Should be fixy now, yes. Indubitably. Indubitably. Inherit from the wasteland. Cool. So, next thing I want to do, draw this as a diamond thing. That'd be cool. Yeah, and then we're almost there, I think. We are almost there. What game engine is this again? This is the Randy engine, powered by Clyde. Alright. I need to draw the diamond. To do that, though, I need to figure out what the fucking pixel res of this is. What is that? That's 16 by 16. This is 32, I think. Let me think. Yep, that's where it does the thing. So yeah, we're just gonna need to swap in like a different different thing. In fact, I probably want to move away from it being rects and actually be images. So that way we can do the diamond to begin with. But also, we can draw a pretty little border. That might be pretty cool. If only I could figure out. Aha, here you are. Crafting UI mockup. Should really rename that. That's kind of a bad name. In fact, I'll do that right now. Right this very second, in fact. I'm gonna call this Icon Heaven. Yes. let's see. What do we got? Node length. Should be 16. Yeah, okay. So, pretty sure this is 16 by 16, right? Yeah. So this will be big guy right now. And then we also got to draw the diamond. Bonk. Bonk. More of a sideways rectangle, but that's all right. That'll work. Mm-hmm. 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 Just gotta rejig it. Rejig it. Get a little jiggy with it, you know? What is this color though? Seven F, 7F, 7F. My favorite. Where my 7F homie at? I just realized this gray has a little bit of blue in it. It's wild. Is this indexed? Nope, RGB. We're good. It's a little bit darker. So I could probably use this one instead. Maybe just give it a shot. Fuck it, why not? So tech icon normal. So be tech node BG big. Tech node BG normal. Tech node BG diamond. 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. Those are the 3. Then I've just got to actually use them. So the goal right now, make milestone draw properly. Make new diamond tech node draw. Jump to jump node tech jump node thinger. The ultimate goal of have new epic area in tech tree. That's isolated and cozy for a new stage. Yes. tight. Let's knock it out one by one. Draw as big milestone. Yeah, I'm gonna wanna do something about this. Actually, I have an idea. Keep it that way. And then we simply just swap in a texture. Yes. Yes, sir. That is what we do. I think. Yeah, because it's getting its color from the color override. Interesting. Very interesting. We could keep it that way. We could. And all I would need to do... Oh no, that's the sprite we're drawing. Okay, my bad. My bad, G, my bad. Rect. Draw rect. Align color. Cull. Node color. Yes, yes, yes. I don't really know about the node color. Where is that? Actually, I don't think it changes. No? Yeah, no, perfect. Okay. White used to be gray, but now we have custom textures. So we'll just leave that as is, I think. Eat it. That's all right. Sprite equal. Node sprite. Node sprite. If node draws big milestone. Big. Else if draws diamond thing. Diamond. That should do it. Well, we definitely have a new color, but this isn't doing shit. Ain't doing jack shit, bro. Come the fuck on, dude. What's happening? Ah, there we go. We have a new problem. How does one outline this? Frick. Chad, I think we're cooked. I think we might be cooked. I'm gonna need to represent this state across all different pieces of the puzzle. So that could be the orange one. That could be the green one. And that could be the gray one. And that could be the white one. What's that, 4? 4 different types. Yikes. Well. There's only one thing to do. And that's get to work. Or think of a different way to do this that's a bit more simple. It doesn't involve an ally color. One of the two. Definitely one of the two. Which one? I don't know. It's one of them. I kind of like the idea of simplifying this a bit better. That'd be cool. But either way, there are still going to be 3 different states. There might not be 4, but there is 3, maybe. Normal, green, and orange. Right? No? Maybe? I don't know. Or we could pull a sneaky and just do a simple color swap. Could just pull a sneaky. No real right or wrong answers here. Or we change the shape. I don't really like that though. I want my diamond. Is that too much to ask for? Oh my goddamn diamond. What is the fix? What is the fix? I think the fix is doing it the good old-fashioned way. We create variants. That's it. Nothing really. Nothing else I can really do about that. At least it'll look way better. It's actually look pretty fucking sweet, dude. NGL. My programmer brain's trying to think of a way to shortcut this, but I think I might just caveman. I think I might just caveman it. I think that's it. Yeah, these two states don't need to exist, so we could just highlight it somehow else. But we do need the state of orange and green. Maybe. I'm not sure. And is there an easier way that I can do this without redrawing a second sprite? Don't know. Don't really know. Hi Zenga. How you doing, bro? Like, I could maybe do that. You know, like that. But like, is there an easier way to do this? Because I can't really just paint the whole thing like that. Because it might throw off the balance of the thing, of the color. Well, actually, I guess the triangle would never have a anything really. Because it's something else. Something else entirely. Maybe. I don't know. Not sure. Really not sure. Yeah, fuck it. I could just, this is the case, outline cull equal empty. That's it. Problem solved. There we go. Problem fixie. Problem fixie. But now I've got to do something else. I can keep this the way it is. It's just I need like a I need a highlight, like a basic highlight thing. Yeah, let me do a highlight thing for that real quick. So we have like a selected. We also kind of want a hovered. For now, I will live with just a selected and simply say we change the color override, maybe. Something like that. Kind of wanted to go brighter instead of darker, but I don't actually really have a way of doing that. I mean, I could maybe try that, but it would be kind of cursed. Oops. This. Oh, actually, yeah, you could override it with a white and that would brighten it, right? No? Yeah. Interesting. That's basically a highlight. Yeah, it works. I fuck with it. I do. Okay. Next step. Operation Make Big. Let me do a cheeky one of these. Oh, I fucked that up. Right. I am kind of messing it up a bit. So this is a, what, 50 by 53. By 53. There we go. Perfect. That works. Yeah, it's a bit rough around the edges when you like zoom out and shit because the pixel. But you could do an anti-aliasing shader if you wanted. But I actually kind of like the rough edges. I think it looks cool. Gives it character. Yeah, sweet. That's a nice fucking milestone thing. I really like that. So, what I would like to do now is connect this to the end here, because this is the same as the other one, right? These are the same. So this has to inherit from there, and then we got to do the whole like jump functionality thing. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be fucking sick, dude. Holy shit, I'm excited. Yeah. Need to make it like a separate starting point. All right, let me get the inherit thing working real quick. That's up next. Just finished the thing for drawing. Push that up while we're at it. Diamond node in tech tree. Very nice. let's work on the source inherit node now. Which is really just grab all the data from the node thing when we're trying to draw it. And that is it. That is it. Really just everything up here for this selection. Yeah, like tooltip and everything. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we could just make it copy that. I wonder. Runtime node, yep. Yeah, so we could basically... There's a few things we could do. Let's basically go if node dot inherit data is not equal to empty. Node is equal to tech nodes at this, right? That should be it. All right, not quite. Not quite. Ah, it does like deselection and shit. Okay, no, this is fucked. Okay, new plan. One by one. One by one. All I want here is the sprite. That's all I want. Well, not this sprite, but this sprite. That one. So that's one in the bag. All right, we got the sprite being shared. Very cool. The next thing is kind of like the name objective, all this kind of shit over here, right? So it's in a different spot. Or also like the hover tooltip as well. Sure. Hover tooltip at mouse, pretty name. So same kind of deal right here. Do one of these. Can actually just turn this into like a Get node pretty name. Yeah, that's kind of it. What is it? Icon? Chill. Yeah, icon. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Yes, it's got the node icon and the icon. Sweet. So now we're just going to do this. The tooltip. The side selection, whatever it's called. Should be this guy. This should be read-only. So I could probably do one of these. I would imagine. That's it. Click on that. There you go. It's basically the same. So that is one down. One down. Next thing is like probably just figuring out how to make this actually smooth so that we can jump across to the next point in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Diagonal skill tree icons looking way more bussin' for real, for real. Yes, I concur. Mainly because of the depth. Like, this is an actual authored icon. This is just slop. This is just rectangle slop. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to think about like what else to do here. Cause IDK, bro. IDK. So yeah, let me just record a update. Update for the YouTubes. Why does this say that it's complete, but it's not? What are you doing? What are you doing, little buddy? Oh. Okay. So I've got these diagonal things going. And you can kind of see that like this, I guess, then kicks off this entire other area. But what I'm gonna need to do next is figure out a way of like how do we tunnel over to this area in a way that feels nice. You could just have a button which says like go to, I don't know. You could also just click on it and then it just whoosh, snaps you over to here, but then like how do you get back? I don't know. You could have a little back button, you press that and then it just goes back. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could have like a dot and then an icon that you press that like enters you into it. And then you could have a dot and then like a kind of like staircase exit going back out. So it could work that way. Kind of like, you know, you're clicking into a link. Clicking into a hyperlink. Hyperlink style, you know? That could work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Need something simple. Maybe just double click into it. Maybe. Hi, Ganks. No clue how we're actually going to do the jump. I'm going to have to think about that a little bit. Yeah, I'm just thinking about putting little icons around. Like, you could just have like a little back arrow, honestly. Like clicking into it. How'd you click into it though? You could change the cursor to be the grabby thing. That would work. I'd also like to get rid of this side tooltip and like just replace it with something up top here. For like when you hover, it'll just show it. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know how to do one of these. I guess, yeah, just make it like a hyperlink thing. You click on it, it literally just goes whoosh, and then there's a back arrow. Or you have a back arrow in general in the top left. That works as well. That would actually work better, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we almost need chapter navigation. Down the right. Wouldn't be that hard to do. Just trying to think of like what's the simplest way to just move on from this. I guess I also want to untangle something in my mind. Like, I want a big milestone. And I don't know that Enter the Wasteland is part of that. Enter the Wasteland is part of something else. It could probably be the first quest in this tree, but I don't want it to be this. Now that I think about it, I want it to be something else, you know? Chapter 2. Looks like chapter 11, but it's neither here nor there. Icon. Yes. Perfection. Parent. Chapter 2. And this is chapter 2. Yeah. All right. So I want this to be like a constraint, right? Like a satisfactory style bottleneck. You gotta submit a bunch of items, bunch of project parts, that kind of stuff. So I guess I need to figure out how they do that. Cause like this is something that needs to get shown to the player straight away and be like, hey, yo, this is what you're working towards. Look at that. Fits on one screen. How nice. Yeah, I hate this pop-up. I want it to be better. I want it to be better, man. I do. Another day. I need inspo. I need inspo. Jarvis. Pull up satisfactory. Jarvis, make it clap a little. Yes. Make it jiggle. God, I can't even fucking... So there's the objective, and then there's the milestone. And tears as well, apparently. And phases and fucking everything. I mean, I guess this is just same old as this, you know? Like, submit whatever you want into the hole, and then it'll unlock it. Thereby unlocking that, I guess. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Carry on. I'm still trying to think UX wise, like how do I fucking transfer the thing over to it? And it's making me cry. Because the ideas I have in my head are either too complicated or too complicated. Because I mean, I can't really have it be a click thing, but I don't know. I might have to figure out how to rework the hover clicking UI in general. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think how I can keep the UI simple and also achieve what I want to achieve, which is clicking on this and it tunneling over to here, but only when the player wants to do it. Because we also have the secondary thing of like, yo, it's actually going to display the thing, so I don't know. I guess we could actually have, all right, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Uh-oh. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? I fucking had that one coming. God fucking damn it. Yeah, fucking damn it. Fuck. Chapter 2 ref. One moment, gentlemen. Huzzah. Like I was saying, could make this a special node where it's just you click and then it goes. It's a go-to node. So that way we keep the double up here, but we also have the go-to. You know what I'm saying? That could be a play. Could very well be a play. I think that's it. I think that is it. So you just simply click it and it just goes to. And we could have a back button if we want it. If we want, we could have a back button. I think that would be rather quite scrumptious. All right, let's try it out. Let's give it a whirl. I'm gonna need to do some stuff. I'm gonna need to add in like a node type to this guy. Node type. Tech node type. What kind? Regular. Say quest. We have a go-to. Very nice. Image, label, etc. If we wanted to later on. Reaching the point where my brain's kind of fried and I'm moving too quick. What are we at? 3 hours. I need to go hit the gym, dude. Let me just try and get this in though real quick. Let's not think too far ahead. What should the icon be? Just an hour. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. Okie doke. So I think I figured out a solution. And we'll basically just have like a little node here that is an icon, and you click it, and then it takes you over to the new area, I guess, and we could have a back button. But I'm not going to put it in now because I need to hop off and head to the gym. So that is what I will do. And then when I get back, depending on how I feel, we can pick this up again tomorrow. Or, yeah, we'll just do it. Who knows? Time will tell. Yeah, I think that'll work. Took a big detour today to try and get this working. But that's, this is going to feel good once it's isolated, because then, you know, I can start working on the new ones. Like this new area down here. We can get crack-a-lackin'. That should be pretty sweet, dude. Also got this area up here, which is just going to be like a completely separate area. It's basically where you go to grab more seeds. So that's also an entirely different thing. But yeah. Good progress. Good progress. Just need to get that working. And then I think we should be back to the biome itself, because then I'll be able to think about the new content in terms of just like a single isolated island. And it should help me, should help my caveman brain focus on the new content. Should do. Alright, boys. I'll see you on the other side. Here's amigos. Gonna go hit the gym. And then, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do after that. We'll see. Bye-bye. Should be back tomorrow, though. Adios.